PG.
As a channel member, we want to have stuff for you guys. What we plan to do, of course, have those emojis, a bonk emoji.
Yeah.
We want to do comic strips for you guys to kind of keep our characters and comics out there, keep the creative blood flowing, and just little strips, maybe monthly.
Develop notifications, sub if you haven't. We're trying to make the best content we can out here and do something more like a podcast.
Let's get out of here. I've had enough of this.
What a rush! Let's go!
Who are those guys?
Your brothers?
No.
Yes!
Beginning to get on my nerves. Who are those guys? I couldn't do that. Could you do that? How can they do that? Who are those guys?
The fucking DIAZ brothers!
Hey yo! 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 All right, for a minute there, I thought you lost it. Whoa! Hey yo!
Are we live?
It's the DIAZ Brothers Show, live from Brookfield, Illinois, outside of Chicago at Studio Z at the Galvin Production Center. The two best-looking brothers in all of comics, the DIAZ Brothers, Phil and Brandon, are back for your entertainment tonight. The first show in CGIF lineup, and here they are, ladies and gentlemen, the DIAZ Brothers. Oh, yeah. You hear the crowd. You love to hear it. Yeah. Friday night. Full decibels this week. No silent stream tonight. Yeah. Not at all.
Big loud this week, everyone.
Big loud. You could hear us.
Jesus!
Can you guys hear us loud and clear? We are here. Let us know in the chat how we sound.
Am I coming in clear? Hey, Mom, I said, am I coming in clear?
Hopefully you guys could hear us. It is Friday once again. We are live. We'll be here for how long do we stream? An hour and some change.
It's usually about an hour and a half.
About an hour and a half today.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're coming in clear, which is good, Brandon. You know, last week we had a little snafu. We did our ASMR quiet stream, which if you guys didn't experience that live,
Yeah.
it was something.
Yeah. Pianissimo. Right?
Exactly. For all those Italians out in the audience, how's everybody doing today? We got Corey Barton's here already. Jeremy Burtz, good to see you guys. Michael Beecroft, what is up, Bancroft? Good to see you. Chad Townsend, be sure to stay for the full hour and a half, and we'll send you over to Michael Bancroft's stream.
Yeah, you don't have to do any of the work.
Yeah,
we take care of that for you.
Old Dirty Fatty is in the chat as well.
What's up?
We got Jay Ryan. Good to see you, Jay Ryan. Snuggie Jr., Atherline. Look at all these people on the chat here. Creators Outlet Sketch 51.
What's up?
Huge chat.
Huge chat. Ace is in the chat. Edwin, good to see you, brother. Let's see what people are saying here. Scrolling back. Dale A.
What's up?
What's up, Dale A? Good to see you. Camel Nights was canceled by the network execs.
Yeah, the guys upstairs.
That's true. Yeah, I don't know if they're coming back. I haven't heard anything about it. Rip. And the first in the chat today, Rand Nada.
What's up?
Yo.
Good to see you, Rand. Hey yo to everybody in the chat. Agent Zero Studios is here, as well as World Comics Review. Time to dig up that money. That's right. We're going to Sonny Crockett's here too. Any porno documentaries going on tonight?
Not tonight. We requested that they not film today so we could do the show.
That's right.
at
Yeah.
full volume.
Yeah, or we would have had to do the show from somewhere else. I don't know
Yeah.
where we would have done it. I don't know where my water bottle is either. Here it is. Yeah, but we're here in full effect. You know, we're kind of running the show now. You know, we tell them when to film, when not. We're basically the directors, the executive producers.
Yeah. Well, there was also other reasons. I know I was able to twist the arm by saying, hey, this 3D printer needs to be running for this part to be made. And
So
they don't like it when the 3D printer is running.
So that's the one right outside of the office, right?
Yeah.
So they're actually able to audibly pick it up.
And they can't close the door because of their stupid giant
cords.
undersea cables that they have to plug in all their cameras.
That's right. Sonny Crockett says we ditched Diaz after Dark ASMR this week. Yes, we're back in full effect.
We were thinking of going like full shock jock.
Yeah.
Like, hey, everybody here at the Diaz Brothers show. on
Start
Friday night.
barking. These auga. That's right. I don't know if I have an auga. I could get it. There you go.
See it. Alan Alonso knows what's up. Howl Comics live from booth 6 at Twin Peaks. Yeah.
That'd be
Around
cool.
the campfire here in the corner at Twin Peaks patio.
So there's this 24-hour restaurant, Tony's
Yeah.
Breakfast Cafe.
Sometimes they're 24 hours.
Yeah, well, they started being 24 hours back in the day because we opened the arcade, and the arcade was open till 2 a.m.
Right.
And so then they would get a bunch of people after the arcade closed going over to the restaurant and also the bar down the block. They used to be right across the street from the arcade. But because it was so late, there would be like almost no one there. And a couple times me and the fighting game guys would bring over video game setups and play Mortal Kombat at Tony's, which is like it's like a family restaurant. It's like booths and stuff. So that was pretty cool. We could have totally did a stream from there.
Oh yeah, easily. It was still the same setup.
Same setup. Jolly Green is in the chat.
Jesus!
Wait, wrong button. Sorry.
What's up?
Good to see you. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that like, subscribe. We talk about comics and a bunch of stuff, and being YouTube celebrities, because that's what we basically are now. Right?
Yeah, reluctantly.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm not mad. I'm not mad about it.
I might be mad.
You might be mad?
Yeah, I might be upset.
I like this show. I like the set.
Yeah, the set's cool.
The set's fun. And I like the podcast vibe. I hope you guys dig it. I've been doing some comic streams with Shelby recently. So if you guys are into old comics, we're going to be doing, I don't know, maybe tomorrow. I got an open day tomorrow. So maybe we'll stream tomorrow. And yeah, we also update with all the stuff we're doing with our comics, which the big thing is we picked a launch date. And by we, I mean, I picked a launch date for when we're launching the Lost Pages 3.
Yeah. I asked Phil, when is it launching? And then 2 days later, he came back with an answer.
That's right. I'm going to see if I have an air horn sound here. Horn. Soundboard horn. Horn.
Zuzula.
Here we go.
Cyberpunk horn?
Yeah, was it? Here, car horn. There we go.
Yeah, that's what
all right, here's your air horn. Yes. All right, we're going to put this off to the side. So if we ever need to do that. Yeah, so launching February 17th is the Lost Pages 3.
What's that Vikings one? The war horn.
A war horn? I don't know if that works.
That's like call to guard hunt.
All right, we back. Are we
That's weird.
Are we back? The internet doesn't want us to talk about Lost Pages 3, but we're doing it. Lost Pages 3 is coming February 17th. The page is basically set up. Brandon, actually, we have a meeting scheduled after the stream
Yeah,
with ourselves,
right.
maybe at Twin Peaks,
Maybe.
or maybe at, where was else? Oh, no, maybe a pizza place.
Yeah, maybe at the pizza.
But we're going to finalize all of the prices of the perks that are going to be on the Lost Pages 3 campaign. And we'll eventually on the show, we'll go through what the campaign is going to look like before we launch. So you guys know what perks you're interested in and stuff like that. So that's going to be really exciting. So finalizing that, and then just waiting on some assets for the trailer, which some of that is being done by Dying Days of YouTube, who's an awesome animator. So he's working on some stuff for that, and we're going to throw it all together. Twin Peaks is always good. Sketch card, Snuggie says.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. I got to hit those guys up. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, hugely important on the campaigns.
Yeah,
I love sketch cards. They're so cool. And then the nice thing I like about them is that I forgot that I did them.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we deliver, people start saying like, hey, look, Say Ninja did this. I'm like, oh yeah. I forgot about that. Cool.
Now, let me see if I could look up some of the sketch cards we've had in the past, because they're kind of a staple for. Oh my god!
Oh, geez, that's the
best
perfect
ones.
one.
Yeah. So I just looked up. A little pro tip here: if you're on Twitter, you could basically look up yourself and then a word, and then it'll just pull up the information.
Well, I think you're supposed to
tweets.
use a semicolon or something in there to do that properly.
Nah. So you got the highlights. So this is Omar's, which I know a few people got these. I think Amanda B got the female people one. Someone got the perfect 10. I don't remember who. Oh, I think Sumo got one of these. I don't know, but they're freaking awesome. These are sketch cards. And you guys remember Rocafort did some for our last campaign, which is amazing. Maybe I need to put up space here. Sketch cards.
Oh, you need to use a colon.
Don't need to use a colon. Here we go. That's the Lost Page or CG Vacation. Oh yeah, here's for the Lost Pages.
Corey Barton's hooting.
Some jazz.
It looks like a print.
Yeah, the coloring's so good on this. This is hand colored, people.
So
it's insane. There's Jazz. So Jazz, you'll see her in a lot of the Lost Pages 3.
Let's see an AI program do that.
Yeah. Here's Sim. Simon Pothier did some awesome ones for Magic Cop. We got Iggy, Helly, and Grey Wolf. Some badass ones for Magic Cop. Actually, let's do a little of this format. I think that's a little better. So if you guys haven't backed us before, we always try to do some sketch card tiers. Actually, a bunch of them. Like every week, we'll put out 3 new sketch cards.
Yeah.
We'll email everybody with an update, and they'll know when they're going to be dropping. So you could first come, first serve. So this one was actually for our first campaign. Remember this?
Yeah.
Billy Tucci.
Billy Tucci. Those are
and they were
oversized
big. They were
sketch cards.
oversized sketch cards.
Yeah,
so
they were like, I don't know, 8x5s or something like that. They were huge.
It's crazy to be here now and be like, man, this was like 4 years ago when we made Magic Cop 1. And now a lot of people knew who we are. And we had these Billy Tucci sketches, which were fantastic.
Yeah.
We had some great ones from Passion for Drawing. Let's see, a lot of there's Mandy.
Mm-hmm.
This is Shay did some fun ones. She did these like fan art sketch cards.
And then what happened to them?
I think she sold them at an auction.
Oh.
Here's the Rocafort ones. Boom. These were insane. Also, I think that he like watercolored painted these or
he
something.
Traveled back in time to the Baroque era.
Yeah.
To accomplish those.
So I don't know. I'm not sure if we'll have some Rocafort cards this time. Some more Sim ones for Magic Cop 2, I think.
That O'Hara one is great.
Yeah, O'Hara.
The Shemagh is making my neck itch.
Yeah, that's why I didn't wear my Shemagh.
Was it making your neck itch today too?
No, sometimes when I wear my shamag, which the layman would call a scarf.
Yeah, but it's not a scarf.
It's not a scarf. If I'm in the car and I have it just around my neck, for some reason the seatbelt makes it tight, and then it feels like it's pulling down.
Oh yeah,
on
and
my
then you
neck.
get Thomas Niederback.
So then I get Thomas Niederback, and then I'll have to loosen it up. Yeah. So yeah, that's just some of the sketch cards. I think we had some more here. Let's see what people are saying about these. Omar, Amanda Screams. Yeah, she's a big fan. I'm glad she was able to get that because it might be the last art anyone ever sees from him.
I hope not.
I hope not. Angela Curry's in the chat.
What's up?
Norn Rad, what is up? Says Jazzy Darth Gift. It's good to see you in the chat, brother. Angela saying hi to people. I might have to steal this idea. What idea? The sketch cards?
The shamags.
Steals every idea from us, you know. I appreciate it though. Scrolling down. Jay Doll's in the chat. What's up, Jay Doll?
What's up?
Yeah, let me show. There's a little bit more because this is actually some of yours, I think. So, General Piggy, always a awesome supporter, reader, and poster. Look at that. You got that pianist that you did.
Yeah, I forgot I did that one.
Awesome beach pianist piece. And then this is Dan Dahl's Heli. That mug.
I like to think
so cool.
This mug is kind of like a mug from Who Framed Roger Rabbit, where it's alive, right? And it's like hassling you, about how hot the drink is inside of it or something.
Should we do that?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Have like this mug is the eyewitness to a crime, and she's got to reluctantly carry it around a bunch and stuff, and he's like, stop hassling me.
Well, they could do like a thing where he's like in witness protection and they're tasked with protecting him, right? And then like all these mafia assassins or whatever are trying to kill him, right? Or
how funny would it be if witness protection in this universe was like they transform you into something, like he's not actually a mug, but they put a spell on him. So, or maybe that's like a penance thing where he has to serve time as an inanimate object.
But then he did see the crime, so he is the mug.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's cool. I like the idea.
Magic Cop's so good.
We were looking for a good Ashcan story to involve Heli and O'Hara to kind of flesh them out a little bit. And we were playing with some ideas. I think that's a really, really good one.
Dude, the mug. Bringing back the mug. All right. We got a question here. World Comics Review. What exactly is going to be in that black and white ketchup book?
Yeah,
okay.
The tome.
Yeah, the tome.
Right.
Or is that for later stream, thinking about buying one to lend out to people to get them caught up? Yeah, awesome. So these, we can talk about that. I'm sure people have seen this. But this is the proof of the tome, the Lost Pages tome. And I'll get a little close up here. It's exactly what he's talking about. So it's all of the Lost Pages 1, 2, and our supplemental book, which came out on the first campaign, The Myths of the Lost Pages, which is a bunch of short stories involving all of these characters. It's 212 pages. This will be on the campaign for the Lost Pages 3. So you guys could pre-order it there when we launch on the 17th of February. And it's the amazing art, all in grayscale. And at the smaller manga sized book, you see, look at that. Joe Ball art still looks freaking amazing with all the tones from the color, but just in black and white and gray. Another awesome page. Crimstone, speaking of Crimstone. So this will catch you up with everything if you guys haven't bought the individual books, but we'll also have the individual books on there, the back stock that we've had, that we still have, and those will be in color, full sized. So yeah, today we're going to be setting up all the prices and all that on our campaign, and we're really excited about this. I'm glad you guys dig the idea. I feel like, I don't want to say it, but I feel like we're setting some trends here.
I feel like you were going to say that we should have just did that the whole time.
We should have just always done this. No, the color's great also. All right. Yeah, we got Dan Dahl in the chat. We're gonna have to get him on stream because He's been putting out some awesome art for the book. We put up, if you guys are channel members, you should have seen, or you could go check it out in the community tab, some new panel work from Dan Dahl's work on the Lost Pages 3 with the silhouette and matte black. It's just so cool. I put the inks up there and then the colors. Awesome. So we're copying off of Bancroft a little bit and giving some sneak peeks of pages for our members.
He was also saying that the mug was a self-insert.
For who?
If you go to the starred tab.
Rudy? Oh,
yeah. The mug is all me.
That's
it's
true.
Self-insert.
Self-insert. There you go. Yeah, we're gonna have to give him credit for the mug. Do a thank you at the beginning of that story. Sonny Crockett says, I'm going to pick up that manga ketchup book. Looks good. Yeah, we're super excited about it. Feels really good too. I don't blame Brandon for the wait. I'm sure it's entirely Phil's fault. Well, it's either now or we didn't say anything.
It's that weird thing. You know how when a video game is in production, right? And they're getting all NDA and they don't want people to know what characters are in it or something. Mm-hmm. I felt like we're not at that level. So we should just be like, yeah, we're working on this and we're doing this kind of thing. But maybe we need to hold stuff back until it's just ready to go.
I don't know. Now I want to show off the cover. I want to show off the cover maybe next week. Because, if you guys are on the mailing list, you should have got a email also. Sorry, we're talking so much about these books, but we're hype about them. That showed off the main cover, the cover to The People, which we showed this week as well, and a new page that no one else has seen besides you guys that are on the mailing list. So check your spam folders and all that stuff too. Edwin says, show it all, Brandon. Yeah. Show it all. So
we have not reached a level where it's important to keep the secrets.
Yeah, secret. I got a secret. I'm just scrolling down here. Get this ready. All right, we got some topics today, Brandon. Stuff we're gonna look at. 42 people in the chat. Thanks for being here. Hit that like. We got Chimera here, who's addicted to Fortnite now. I see streaming, but no playing Fortnite with me and Shane. Yeah, Chimera is addicted to video games.
Good personality.
That's true. All right. Let's see what we got to talk about here. I think everything we have is just a death. Everybody's dying. Everybody's
the entire stream is gonna be death.
Yeah, besides the Lost Pages talk. Oh, I saw this. Oh, and some cool comic art I wanted to look at. If you guys aren't aware,
I saw Jeremiah in his office, and he had a really cool screen up of Dark Presence, and he had the hit boxes on, and he was controlling it, like fighting the AI and stuff. And I was like, that's pretty cool. They'd shoot a video of that and put that on Twitter. And then we could have been like, hey, look at the thing that we're working on here.
So the people that don't know who Jeremiah is or Dark Presence,
yeah,
why don't you tell that to the people?
Jeremiah is like Lloyd Christmas, right, from Dumb and Dumber.
Mm-hmm.
He reminds me of him. Not so much anymore. He's got this Jerry Garcia thing going on right now, but
it's disgusting.
Before he had a shorter haircut.
He's a co-worker of ours,
right? Not Jerry Garcia, but
Jeremiah.
Yeah.
And Dark Presence is the game that we're working on, and I've been playing it all day, being frustrated because one character is pretty broken. Jay Ryan's disappointed about this Fortnite talk.
Shaving his head right now.
Who is shaving? Oh, he's shaving his head.
Yeah, that's
that's horrible. Don't shave your head. Snuggy's seen the Lost Pages 3 cover, and he says it's total fire.
Yes,
it is. It's pretty amazing. And that's not the only cover.
Right.
There's going to be, for the first time ever, an alternate cover on a Zaid Comics comic.
Yeah. One could be very excited about this.
Yeah, one could be. So look out for that. We're going to be releasing some things, throughout the coming weeks. I'm going to be on Sontag's show next Thursday, I think, we're going to show you what the trading card for the sign up people is going to look like. It's going to be a foil trading card, so we'll be looking at that. So those memes where it's like how it started and how it's going, or like 25 years ago, stuff like this. Now I wanted, this isn't right here. I don't know if people have seen this. Now, if you follow me, you've seen this. So this, you know who this is, obviously.
Yeah.
But do people in the chat know who this is? If you're real comic book fans, I'll give you extra points if you could tell me the issue, because this is a cover.
This
is a cover, and this is not Gene Simmons.
Not a clue.
We got
how many people? People are
already
people are
knowing.
knowing.
LE says Lobo. Yeah, this is how the original Lobo looked. This is the
does look
original
like
design.
Mexican Metamorpho.
It does
That's
look like
true.
Mexican Metamorpho. That's awesome. I love Metamorpho. No, but it is not the Joker. Bancroft. I don't know, why did Bancroft even try? We all know he doesn't read comics. It is, and Corey too. Wolverine, these Aussies. No, this is Lobo. This is the first appearance of Lobo. Henry Bemis got it. Omega Men #3. A very non-expensive book.
And on the movie.
Yeah, I think this came out in 80. Man, I don't know. It might have been 83. It's either 89 or 83. Keith Giffen. First appearance was Alpha Boy 3. I don't know what he's talking about. So Omega Men #3. Great cover.
He's got pink hair.
It's purple.
It's the shine.
Yeah, it's the
when
purple
you're out
shine.
in space, hair does crazy things.
He's got that old man Gene Simmons haircut going on.
Got
He
that
was
old
still
man wrinkly face going on.
he was still a bounty hunter too. And then not even like 10 years later, you get Simon Bisley Lobo. Twists the character on his head.
Yeah.
Blows him into infamy. Look at him.
So happens you start going to the
Badass.
gym.
He started working out.
Yeah.
You know, and this image has been swiped many times by Jay Lee for his if you guys read, what is it, Youngblood Strike File, Jay Lee Chapel character, he ripped this image off. Same arm. So wanted to throw that out there, you know, if
That's what happens when you stop eating seed oils.
right, yeah. If
right
you
there.
if you're not happy with your life at the start of this year, you got to make a change, make an effort, cut out the seed oil, start going to the gym, so you can get all the ladies and be like Lobo right here.
That's right.
I did some push-ups today.
Good.
While you
That's
were at the
real
gym.
good. Did you do them in the office?
Yeah. I did. I'm like, I stopped playing the game. I'm like, I'm gonna do some push-ups, and then Doc was gonna play, but then Jeremiah did, and then so Doc started doing push-ups with me, and then we both stopped, and then he said he did 50, which he didn't. He did maybe 25, and he's like, "How many did you do?" And then I'm like, "I did 12," and then he's like, "Oh, maybe I just did 25." I'm like, "Yeah, you didn't do 50."
Did you even count them?
Yeah. So everybody be a Lobo. We got Noah in the chat. He says Phil did push-ups, top G behavior. That's right. No one knows what's up. I'm unhappy with Orange Lobo.
Orange Lobo bad.
Yeah, it's just a skin tight jumpsuit. I have a statue of him.
Custom statue.
Custom statue is probably like
enough.
one of a kind.
Yeah.
And it's orange and purple jumpsuit. It is very much like Metamorpho.
Yeah, it totally looks like
Not many
Metamorpho.
people know this. Metamorpho designed by a woman.
That explains why he's so emotional.
Well, I don't know about the story, but
Just
how he
the
looks.
character
Yeah.
design.
We got Anon in the chat. Orange Lobo blends into the background, and that makes the image look like he's a weird robot. Now he's riding like this space motorcycle.
Yeah, he wasn't even obsessed with dolphins at the time.
No, not yet. Maybe he was. I don't know. I don't think so. All right. I think I had another.
Hey, there's no way, because most of that weird stuff comes from when Bisley's drawing them, right?
Yeah,
Like
you're-
space penguins and stuff.
You're right.
Henry Bemis collects exclusively copies of Omega Man #3.
That's weird.
It's probably cheaper than wallpaper. You just line your walls with it. It's cheaper than
Yeah.
insulation.
It's not great. Motorcycle looks like an Apple store. Let's see. Oh, we do have a first super chat of the show, Brandon.
Oh yeah.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
Angela Curry with the $2 super chat says, this stream is too quiet. Cheers, you guys. What do you mean it's too quiet? This
Yeah,
stream
last week it was so quiet.
is too quiet.
I think she means that
She,
there's not enough energy.
Are we not entertaining?
We're not doing the shock jock bikini girls wrestling in oil.
We could watch our car wash video if that'll make you happy,
That'll excite
Angela.
everyone.
I think that'll make you happy. Well, thank you for the super chat and, of course, the bonk. I mean, this is the reason people come to this chat is for the bonk.
Definitely.
Here we go. Everybody says, what is this, a library? What are you talking about? Our mics?
No, they're not talking about the volume.
What are
They're
they talking about here?
The energy level.
I'm energized, man.
Whoa.
I don't know what you're talking about here. They're playing with us, I'm sure. Let's bump up the energy here. This is some news. Let's
Somber
see.
news.
Share. You could do
Sorry.
share this tab instead.
Right.
Awesome.
Oh.
Now I sent this to you. You probably didn't see it, but I just saw
I
this.
didn't look at it. I was at the gym.
You were at the gym.
Yeah.
I saw this before the stream started, and this is crazy. The Phantom 2024. You probably can't read this, but it's for a video game. This guy, I don't know if I don't even follow him. This is just like you might like this post.
Yeah.
He says, excited to finally talk about the Phantom video game I've been working on. Can't reveal too much, but it will be fully hand drawn and faithful to / inspired by comics and strips. Can't wait to show more.
All right. This is a choose your own adventure Phantom game a la Pajama Sam.
I don't know. That's all the information that's there. I mean, I'm thinking maybe it's like that, like a point and click thing, which is dumb. I don't want that. Maybe it's like Dragon's Lair, which is fully animated video, and you're just choosing which way to go.
Would possibly permit something like that? It has to be a platformer, or like there's Phantom wouldn't really work as a beat 'em up. It would have to be
It
like
could. I mean, Spider-Man did.
platformer where you're discovering stuff and collecting things.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know.
Well, it
Indiana
can't be like
Jones.
a third person roamer like Batman, right?
It's not if it's hand drawn.
Right, not if it's hand drawn.
Could you imagine doing that?
It would have to be 3D models that just have a thing that make it look hand drawn. If this is actually
Right, but if
hand
he's saying
drawn,
it's actually hand drawn.
it would have to be 2-dimensional, like Cuphead, right?
Right.
Or a fighting game. I don't think it's going to be a fighting game. Press X to doubt, Jay Ryan says. That's right. This is interesting.
What if it's like one of those what are those? They have like the Batman telltale stories.
Mm-hmm.
Could be like that. You could get away with hand drawn stuff like that.
Yeah, but isn't that just a
Pajama
series
Sam.
of videos?
I don't know. I've never played one because they don't look fun.
Yeah, they definitely don't look fun because they just look like a series of videos.
Right. If I want to watch a series of videos, I'll just watch a video.
Just watched this movie with Billy Zane. What a coincidence.
Yeah, it's a simulation, everyone. I was at the gym and
Imagine
somebody
something.
asked me about my shirt. And I was like, oh, yeah, my girlfriend bought it for me. And then I go over to pinball, and then Shady asks me about my shirt, which I've had this shirt for years.
But he asked you, he's like, hey, man, you think that shirt would fit me?
No.
What did he
I was
ask
like,
you?
no. No, he's like, hey, who's that on the shirt? Which was the same question I got from the other NPCs at the gym.
Yeah, it's the Matrix is the RAM is
And
overloaded.
then I had this discussion with Shady about how he's an NPC in my simulation. And then he didn't believe me. And he said that this is his simulation. I was like, that's exactly what an NPC would say. And then he started glitching out.
Yeah. Why would the simulation be sort of revolving around some guy that works at a pot shop and an arcade that just smokes pot all day, sits in his basement?
Give it some time. Let's see what he's doing.
See what he's gonna develop.
Yeah.
Well, he proposed to his girlfriend. Yeah, I don't think the simulation's around Shady. Let's see what people are saying here. Bancroft says, imagine if it was like Cuphead. Yeah, that would be weird, huh?
Yeah, well, it's just like a platform.
He does have guns, right?
Except the dumb thing about Cuphead, when it first came out, it was only boss battles, right? And then eventually they fleshed it out a little bit more, where there was more of like the platforming stuff. But it would be cool to have like a small scale platformer phantom game where you're collecting stuff and then just killing enemies, like Castlevania,
or like those like Prince of Persia games, the like original ones.
Yeah, I didn't play.
It might be like that. I mean, I would rather have
hand drawn.
I would rather have a third person punching people in the head game.
Yeah, we want every IP to have a rock steady Arkham Asylum-esque
leaving
release.
the skull imprint on their forehead. That would be so
they
cool.
have the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, when's that coming out? That didn't come out yet, right?
No,
Like
but there
Gotham
was
Knights
news
did.
about how it had like a battle pass where you have to like buy stuff to like amp your characters up or something like that. And everybody hated that idea.
Yeah, that makes
That's
sense.
a stupid idea.
That makes sense. Let's see. Telltale used to be puzzles, and then they went back to point and click. Yeah, I've never played them. I've seen people play them. Glitch is also known as triggered. Shady got triggered. Let's see. You can have hand-drawn textures for 3D objects. Wore my silhouette shirt on otaku to an otaku bar in Osaka and got asked about it. Is it in Japan?
Yes.
Taking this.
There is in Osaka.
You live in Japan, or did you just go there? I was wearing my silhouette shirt last night and I slept in it.
Oh, nice. There are, this
Thank
is like
you. That's
the Sarah
awesome.
McLachlan thing here. Do you know how many Silhouette fans there are out there that don't have access to the Silhouette t-shirt?
No. Is there a lot of them?
There's probably
dozens.
Dozens, Phil.
Can't they buy the silhouette t-shirt from zadecomics.com?
Well, right now they could go to zadecomics.com and get oversized shirts for sleeping. But
why are they oversized?
Because there was a run of like 3X shirts that nobody
Look at
ordered.
that. There's that silhouette shirt.
Yeah.
Beautiful. You can also get a CG Vacation shirt or just a Zade Comics shirt if you want to rep it. And convention seasons is starting right now.
Yeah,
so if you want to rep some Zade Comics at a con and maybe get hassled or hassle, Anthony Gonzalez Clark is in the chat. What's up? Oh, also he's a monster. Good to see you. He's a monster.
What's up?
Been seeing you in some other chats.
Yeah.
Being funny. Good to see you. He says 44. Yo, that book, Wild Tubers and Booties. That's the new book. Wild Tubers and Booties. No underpants, I assume. We could do it. Yeah,
one of my butt pillows has Magic Hop underwear on.
There you go. So I'm excited for the Phantom game. I think I saw something about a Hellboy game, and it looked like Mignola's style, like super cell shaded and stuff.
Hellboy game, yeah.
And lots of deep black, so that's cool. But yeah, this art looks cool. If the game looks like this, that would be
that's
really
just like
cool.
a cover of a comic book,
Right? But don't you think it would be drawn?
It's
like
going to
this?
be like one of those, okay, now find the magnifying glass.
Yeah, I hope not.
Picture,
What's
and then
that?
you have to click on it.
Maxon something where it's the dog detective and that other thing, and
And
it's
the
this
rabbit?
point. Yeah,
the dog
something
and the
Sid
rat.
and Max or something. I never played those.
Yeah. Is that what that game is?
Yeah, it's like point and click detective finding
Oh.
stuff. I'm pretty sure it's like an old PC game.
Oh, okay. Sam and Max.
Sam and Max,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, that would be a really funny Russo swerve.
Yeah, that would suck because you want the action.
Yeah. And but the Phantom's head looks and follows the mouse.
The cursor, he's just standing in the center,
Yeah.
and there's a bunch of things and like drawers around him.
You need to solve the crime of the crystal skull. Locate the crystal skull.
And then if you don't move for long enough, his head will turn to where you're supposed to.
Yeah,
right. To help you out. Man, I hope it's not like that.
Yeah, there you go. Sam and Max.
Sam and Max. There you go. We got Anthony. What's up? It says A Comics did some new art. Check out the cover art I did for JDA's Flying Sparks final volume Kickstarter. I'll have to check that out. Good stuff. Let's see here. He's all plugged up. It was also a cartoon and comic, Sam and Max. Yeah, I never played those.
Yeah, I saw the comic stuff. I didn't know it was a video game or like a one of those point and click games.
Yeah. Moromi says if you die, you play a new Phantom, but now the experiences but know the experiences of predecessors. That's kind of cool because the Phantoms passed down generations. Right. That would actually be kind of cool.
But you have to like gestate the child, right? So you have a certain amount of time before you could die, or else the game is over. Right? It kind of has like a cooldown meter of when your son is old enough.
And you have to
take up
have the first thing is you have to have the kid. You have to impregnate a woman.
Yeah.
And then survive.
So it's like one of those hentai dating games where you have to choose, choose the dialogue.
Yeah. Those anime games. All right, let's see what else we're looking at. There's some other comic art that I saw, and I was like, whoa, this is cool. So there's this, I don't know if this is a woman on Twitter, but she always posts these comic pages. And that's why I follow her,
Yeah.
So if my girlfriend asks, that's why I follow her.
Right.
Who knows if she's real.
Yeah.
But look at this. Good morning reading Spirit of Venom, which is a Spirits of Venom, which is a part of the Spirits of Vengeance series from the 90s where Venom's like co-starring in it. 1992. Can you guess the artist on this comic? And then I saw this. I'm like, this is freaking awesome.
That's pretty crazy looking. That Venom's insane.
Yeah, the Venom's crazy. So this is a double page spread. So I think you could tell like there's a little discrepancy. Oh no, this is all like looks pretty good to me. Yeah, and I'm like,
Content
dude,
aware Phil probably.
That's what they call me, content aware Phil. Look at this guy. Johnny Blaze looks awesome.
He's doing like that old man thing with animal mouth. When you take your lips and you fold them inside your mouth.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's got. So here's the bad thing about this page. In a lot of these older comics, especially like the early '90s comics, the colors would flub up a little bit. I think.
What does that mean?
Mess up because like look at you could barely tell there's a cigarette here.
That could be the printing.
I don't know. You think so? I don't have the book, but I think a lot of the times because I've seen stuff where some eyes were not colored in and then they look like they're vanished. Tone. Yeah. So I don't know if this was traditionally colored. I'm guessing.
Romy says, "Isn't this Nomad Blaze?"
Nomad. Yeah, it's Johnny Blaze. Blaze from Ghost Rider and Blaze, Spirits of Vengeance, and then Eddie Brock.
Vengeance separate from him?
Yeah, So the Ghost Rider is on a new guy named Danny Ketch, and Blaze. His thing is he's just a guy that rides a motorcycle with cool hair and an earring and smokes cigarettes, but he has this shotgun that has hellfire shells in it. That's cool. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
So what is the other Ghost Rider guy? Is that him right there?
He's right there.
Okay. So you have a Johnny Blaze and a Ghost Rider existing at the same time?
Yeah. Interesting. So it was kind of like this partner book, and they would like travel around kicking ass and stuff.
It's like when Etrigan separated from that other guy.
kind of. Yeah, I think this. Yeah, Bancroft says this is pre-computer coloring.
It looks awesome. This is like my favorite style of comic book coloring.
Yeah. So this is Adam Kubert art, and I was talking to Shane about this because I'm like, wow, I'm really digging this art. Like this Venom's awesome, and I looked through the series and all the stuff he's doing is cool. Shane was telling me that I think he said Joe Kubert was inking them, so I think he was saying that he did a lot of the stylized lifting on here too. Let me see. There's another page. This one's not that cool. This page, it's dealing with some characters that I don't really know, but there's a lot going on here. Well, I just thought that freaking John. Oh yeah, Spider-Man's here. Johnny Blaze with his hair.
Who's that guy in the front?
Awesome. These were like some shadow demons that were just bad guys that were dragging them underground and stuff.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, they're all like these shadow things. I was just looking through the art, but pretty cool. I think there's a trade. I was just talking to Eddie Winkler, and he says he has the Spirits of Vengeance trade, and I think this is included in there.
That guy's shorts are a little short for my taste.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah,
that is weird.
A little too much thigh there.
Yeah, don't you think you, instead of wearing long boots that go up to your thigh, you just get some pants?
Yeah, that's basically what I would do.
Yeah. Colors still look that good in the flesh too. Well, that's good. Yeah, this stuff's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to get the trade because I was looking at some. I never really got into Ghost Rider, but I could get into cool guys with long hair and trench coats. So that's what I'm gonna have to do. And the Venom teeth are gnarly. So
yeah, imagine keeping continuity from drawing a Venom on each page.
Yeah, you couldn't.
Ridiculous
and
finger teeth.
I like what he did here too, where this eye's actually like open and this one's squinty because like he's making an expression. You don't really see that. That was pretty cool. Yeah. So I wanted to show it off. Pretty badass. You know, if you guys like comics, then check that out. All right. See what WTF was that sentence, Bancroft. You know, those Aussies. You know, they just had Aussie Day. Did you hear about this?
No. What did they deserve their own day for?
Australia Day. And apparently
and this was in the United States?
No, it was in Australia.
Oh. Well, then who gives a crap?
Which may or may not be in the United States.
Right.
But
it's always in our heart.
Bancroft was saying the way he was talking about it seemed like it was like Columbus Day, right? It was like more like an acquisitional holiday. And everyone's trying to stop celebrating Australia Day like Columbus Day because they're like, it was for the people who were here before us and stuff like that. But he was celebrating it.
Yeah.
He did a shoey.
What was that?
He didn't actually do a shoey. That's when you drink alcohol from a shoe.
Oh.
Yeah. And he did some quizzes.
I can see that. That's the day when you wear your biggest boot.
Yeah. The one big boot. Bancroft says he owns comics, which is interesting. At least Phil didn't say that I was slantly.
I was thinking it.
Yeah. Phil likes those guys who wear trench coats in the summer. It's a look. What do you say? Only if they have a dangle earring. You know, I'm thinking about making a character with a dangle earring, a male character.
Yeah.
George Michael inspired.
Yeah, Krim has one, but he's not human. It's an imaginary holiday. There you go.
Most holidays are imaginary.
We got Lord Nemesis says Phil gets more views on shorts than videos. That's not true. You only get a lot of views on shorts, or if I'm eating something in the video.
Yeah. And then going, that's good.
Yeah. So check out our shorts. Australia is what Area 51 is. That I could see that.
Yeah, that's why there's a no-fly zone.
Make sure the earring isn't on the gay ear. So what's the gay ear? Do you know?
I always heard that it was the right ear. But
should this be a poll?
I would make the argument that on a guy, they're both the gay ear.
All right, we're going to start a poll here. How do you word this question?
Which ear is the gay ear?
Which ear is the gay ear
Or an earring, you have to say.
for a male earring? There's going to be three answers to this. We got the left, got the right, then the third one. What was yours, Bren? Both.
Yeah. It is never
Or
acceptable
either, right?
for a
Either.
man to wear an earring without looking gay.
So the third one's either, right?
Yeah.
All right. The poll is in the chat. Poll is in the chat.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
Super chat from He's a Monster for $20. Thank you so much. He's a Monster. You are the man. I don't know if this is a question or a statement. It's usually just a statement. I'm going to try to get through this one. Pontiac, Michigan. Yeah. John the Beer Gut Malin. Yeah. Thought he was a werewolf. Yeah, he did. Is this a song?
I think so.
Sounds like a song. Or
You
I
have
could
to
do it like,
put down what the rhythm.
well,
you
I
know,
could do
if
it
this is
like
like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star or something.
I'm thinking more along the lines of Michael Myers in I Married an Axe Murderer.
Like the beatnik
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. Pontiac, Michigan. Yeah. John the Beer Gut Malin. Yeah.
Mhm.
Thought he was a werewolf. Yeah, he did. Acting like he was the cream of the crop. Yeah. He thought that he was one part of the mega powers. Yeah. With EVS. Ooh, yeah. Maybe it was more like a Macho Man thing. I'm thinking it's more of a Macho Man thing. Thank you for the amazing super chat and entertaining super chat.
Yeah. And then everybody do the finger snaps.
Hope you guys could hear that. I think so. All right. Well, and of course, you get a bonk for the amazing super chat. Really appreciate it. All right. That was great. Sumo says, I'm glad he said earring after dangle. Yeah, dangle earring. Wear that shoey. Everybody wants the Aussies to do a shoey together. Now Bancroft is coming to Tampa. That word on the street.
He's coming to America.
He's coming to America for the first time.
He's going to do like Eddie Murphy type.
He
thing.
could. Yeah, I hope he has his dashiki with him.
That would be great. Hey!
That would be awesome. He's come to America. And big news too. We booked hotels for Tampa before we booked flights.
Well, probably what you do. Well, the thing is, is that you could always just drive there if there are no flights.
Right.
Right. So
that's
you
true.
got to get your hotels.
We got Angela Curry saying Santa is real.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Not standing up for any of these Santa deniers.
Don't be a denier. Okay. People who wear trench coats in the summer are like brightly colored poisonous snakes. They are signaling. Oh, signaling to stay away. There you go. Scrolling down here, a lot of people in the chat here. Slam poetry
they
jam.
love the poetry slam you just did.
Yeah, I'm a big poetry fan. Woman. Whoa, oh man. Someone's seen that movie. Hotel rates are pretty reasonable. That's true. Get your hotels now.
Yeah,
for
they
Tampa.
were strangely reasonable. I wish they were more reasonable, but it was fine.
Yeah, we didn't catch them at the Cecil rates that he told us. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, we showed this off, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, correct.
What?
Sonny Crockett.
Lots of bonking in Tampa.
Yeah, it's swingers and Scientology.
Is that the thing? I thought Scientology was California.
Well, there's like a huge Scientology building in Tampa, if I remember correctly, this is what it was, and like they basically just took over the entire city.
So
at one
Patrick
point.
Thomas Parnell,
Yeah, PTP, colloquially known as.
yeah, PTP. He lives in the area,
Uh-huh.
right? I don't know if he's in Sarasota or something.
Okay, I see where you're going with this. All
So
right.
he is all like, "Oh, I'm gonna show you around town. We're gonna be going," and not to me, just to like everybody. We're all gonna be going out, and I got this bar this club we're gonna go to, and I can't think of what it's called, but it's basically called the Gothic Castle.
Oh, the Gothic Asshole.
It's the Gothic Castle, and he's like, it's this Gothic bar. I think it's called the Castle.
Oh, the Gothic Asshole.
And he keeps calling it this Gothic bar. It's basically the Gothic Castle. And yes, he goth club
No, don't
castle.
ruin it
See,
for
the,
me, okay?
the castle.
It's the Gothic Asshole.
So if it's the castle and it's the goth club, so we're gonna call it the Gothic Castle.
Gothic Asshole.
And he's talking about like there's this guy, his name's the captain, and he's always there. And he's this older guy that walks around in like a thong.
The leather captain, they call him.
Probably the leather captain. He's like, you guys are gonna get a kick out of the captain.
Why are there so many people in the chat that know what this is?
Because everybody in our chat watches all of CG stream. So Patrick's talked about it multiple times on stream. It's a goth bar. Have you been there, Marumi? Is Marumi
There
in
is
there?
no dress code.
I don't know where Marumi lives.
That's a dangerous thing.
I guess he's from the area. There's
See,
no
you
dress
hope
code.
that it's good.
Right.
But it'll never ever be good. Like this is like that when you're a teenager and you're like, yeah, they should let women walk around topless, right? But it's like, have you seen women?
Yeah.
A lot of them shouldn't be walking around topless.
Yeah, if there's no dress code, that's the thing too. It's like, who goes to clubs? Not 25-year-olds.
Well, sometimes it depends on the club.
They don't go to the Gothic Castle, okay?
I don't know. I've never been there or know
52-year-olds go to the Gothic Castle because they went to clubs when they were in their 20s.
Yeah, but there are clubs where young people go. Where are the young people going to right now?
They're on their phone. They don't leave their house.
They're going to these barcades.
Probably not.
So they're not going anywhere. They're just
I don't
sitting
know
at
any young
home
people
running their OnlyFans accounts.
Yes, that's what they do. Or they're going on yachts with the Tate brothers. You know, they're on yachts.
When the Diaz brothers have their yachts, then we'll see.
Maromi just moved away today.
Oh.
Sorry, Maromi. Maybe you're closer to us. Sounds like the Blue Oyster. PTP. Yeah, here's the thing. PTP and Shane repeat themselves a lot.
They only have
I would say Shane repeats himself more than Patrick.
It's like a news cycle, just a half hour of the same.
Well, it'll be
again.
like, when you're in a conversation and then the conversation sparks a memory in your head.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, let me tell you about this.
Yeah.
That happens to Shane. And probably because he's on so many streams all the time.
Yeah.
And then it's like, and Cecil too. It's like, oh, we've heard this story 9 times.
Right. On a different channel.
Yeah. I mean, like a year ago, we heard this story.
Yeah.
It's like, remember.
Yeah. I like to try to not do that.
Yeah. That's why I don't tell stories.
No, I like the stories. I think everybody likes hearing the stories, but.
Inon says goth is considered emo nowadays. I feel like I would need Allie's opinion on this. Allie Baba? Yeah, dude and assless chaps. Definitely see that. God. Young people just sit and play video games and F each other.
Well, right. I've aged out of that group, I guess.
It's all online. We got Pregnant Joker in the chat. What's up, Pregnant Joker? Great name. Closer to a lot of CG creators. Tita talking. Oh yeah, that's Shane's thing. Nail Bunny says he's on so many streams, more like hard drops. Right. Yeah. I think Angela agrees with me with these people just repeat everything. I think it's their age, Randall says, I like hearing about aliens and seed oils. So that's good.
Yeah, then you're in the right place.
You're
We haven't
listening to the right
done
stream.
any aliens or seed oils talk lately. I posted a story on my Instagram that seed oil disrespector posted.
Yeah,
and it was seed oil, anti-seed oil related.
that's good.
They've been doing recently a lot of anti-seed oil propaganda coming out now.
Oh,
You
yeah.
seen this?
We talked about that on, was that what Arnold was saying on the Hardline?
Oh, that guy's just crazy. Yeah, he's trying to promote canola oil as being safe and then being like, it could be good for you.
Dude,
It's
I had Fry the Coop this week.
mhm,
It was so good.
you know, yeah, it's the best.
And the fries were good too. And I had some of I had car fries. You know, when you go pick something from the drive-through and you take some of the fries out of the bag while you're driving in the car.
Mhm,
And I ate some, right?
yeah.
And then so I went into my girlfriend's and give her the hug, give her a little
Yeah,
smooch.
but behind her back, you
And I was
grabbed
eating
some
fries.
hug fries,
Yeah,
right?
hug fries. No, it wasn't any hug fries. The girlfriend was all about how my breath smelled after eating these beef tallow fries.
She was all about the mouth smell.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Big seed oil pushing back. That's true. Like, one of the big things about, the seed oil stuff or like the health food thing is like, eat proteins, good fats and stuff like that. So like eggs are really good.
Mhm.
And now they're blaming these heart attacks on eggs all of a sudden.
What?
Yeah. And it's like, oh, it's because he had eggs for breakfast. It's like, yo, we've been eating eggs for breakfast literally for all time.
Yeah.
Okay.
You were
It's
there.
not suddenly what?
We were at the gym yesterday and there's this kid there.
Yeah. One of the NPCs is
Yeah, one of the NPCs at the gym. He's the one that asked you about the shirt.
Yeah, it was him. Yeah.
So he's like working out and he brings his girlfriend there. And he was talking to you how he wants to bulk up,
Right.
but he was a vegetarian.
Right. He's one of those guys. I can't remember the stuff where if it's like an endomorph, where they can't keep fat on their body at all.
Uh-huh.
So he's just like pencil thin, but
Yeah.
he goes to the gym like 3 hours every day now.
He always does. He's always on the leg press and he's doing like,
Yeah. But it's
over
because he's
200
there
pounds.
for 3 hours a day. He's
Yeah.
just all like doing everything every day.
Yeah.
He was doing what are these things called? The dips.
Dips, yeah.
He was doing that with like a 40-pound kettlebell on with the weight belt. And
he wants to be
like,
big.
Yeah, he wants to be big. But he was talking about how he's a vegetarian and he just started eating meat again, to get the protein so he could bulk up. And he's like, yeah, but I know I'm basically only eating protein right now. And I know that's not good for you. And it's like, buddy, that's the best thing you could do.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm going to go back to being a vegetarian after. It's like, you're going to become a toothpick again. It's just going to melt off your body. Doesn't matter if you're still going to the gym, your body's just going to starve itself. Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
We got Brian,
I have a hard time remembering those.
ectomorph, actually. They can eat pizza and ice cream all day and not gain a pound.
Yeah, that they store the fat outside the body then? Is that how? I mean, maybe because it's ecto, right? So
Yeah.
it's outside the body. So
Goes into
the-
your greasy hair.
Well, no, the energy is outside of your body. When you're an endomorph, then you're storing the energy on your body. Yeah, that's cool.
As long as
That's
not-
a good way to remember
As
that.
long as not no acid-blooded xenomorph, those guys. Chimera says, tell him to take whey protein, lol. I was 140 at my fattest. I was 165.
Yeah, but you're
Could you
also one of
imagine
those
weighing
ectomorphs.
165, Brandon?
Yeah, that would be insane.
We would be dead.
I did get down when I was really, really trying to lose weight.
Uh-huh.
I was 185 at one point, and then I started putting muscle back on.
Yeah.
And then I got told I was looking too thin.
I could buy a hen for less than what a dozen eggs cost. I'm telling my landlord I got a cat. Yeah, I guess eggs are expensive right now.
Yeah, I was thinking of just buying a cow.
And then what?
Well, then I would just milk it
Uh-huh.
forever because whole milk is so delicious. Oh my god! And then
Yeah, I always get whole milk.
Yeah, and just drink it.
And
And then I would have whole milk forever, and it would be raw whole milk. and then eventually the cow would age out, and then I don't know. Can you eat it after that? I mean, most beef is bulls anyway.
Angela Curry says, I got new avocado oil Alfredo sauce.
Make sure you check the ingredients list, but that sounds good. Does it taste like
good.
avocado though?
I doubt it.
It probably doesn't, but
Yeah.
you know, it would be an interesting thing. Because if they're touting it as like
That's good,
avocado
Angela.
Alfredo sauce, there was something. Oh, it was like Kraft mayonnaise, and it was avocado mayonnaise. And my girlfriend was like, "Oh, let's get this one instead of this other mayonnaise, because mayonnaise is just eggs and then some sort of oil. And
Mayonnaise is
usually
just
like
gross.
canola
Is what mayonnaise is.
I don't eat it, but then you know, some people like it. She's like, "Oh, look at this!" I'm like, impressive. Let's see the ingredients list. And then so I flip it over, and the first ingredient on this thing was canola oil or whatever.
Oh my god!
And I'm like, no. So then we bought this other stuff where the ingredients were like olive oil and eggs. Like that was the 2 ingredients on it, or it was avocado oil and eggs.
Neff is in the chat. What's up, Neff? He says, "Don't be fooled. Brand just wants something to milk."
I mean, it's probably fun. You go to the state fair.
Yeah, why don't they have a cow milking arcade game?
I feel like
They should.
probably do.
They definitely should. But then it should be like Arm Champs, where the character you're milking is different every time.
It's getting progressively
Yeah.
harder and harder, and it's like an alien
right.
now.
Yeah,
And
God
the thing
is the
like,
last one.
You have to stroke these things out.
We got to make that. We'll pitch it to Doc this week. People are talking about how crazy food is expensive.
Well,
people
wait until everything is bugs, then it's going to be. That's how they're going to kill everybody off. I'm sure.
That's what Moromi was saying. Moromi was talking about
He
the
was talking
peanut butter is
peanut
just going to
butter.
be all bugs.
You could just make your own peanut butter.
You can make your own bugs.
Yeah. I had this all natural peanut butter at home, and then it got thrown away because it was grossing people out, apparently.
What do you mean? Like
Because
it
it
was haunting
separates.
them? Like they'd open the cabinet would be open a little bit and they'd see through the
Yeah.
crack and the peanut butter was there.
They have to go over there and close it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good.
I haven't had it. I would. I don't
good.
mind. Like I like peanut butter sandwiches.
Yeah, but you have a huge aversion to bread now, right?
What do
So
you mean?
Like you don't want to eat bread, right? And then
I don't
okay,
care,
so
I
and
guess.
this is the same thing that I have is that
I think
like
you don't want to eat bread.
no, well, my lunch it's got the big bread,
Giant bread.
right?
All right,
But
go on.
it's like if I'm going to eat something,
Mhm.
I would rather it not be a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'd rather it be a steak or an omelet or something, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not going to be like,
But then that
I'm not
takes
so lazy
more energy to
where I'm
do.
going to give up a good meal to eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And then it's like, oh,
Yeah,
I
why-
can't eat it for another 12 hours or whatever because I
Right.
just ate this stupid peanut butter and
Yeah,
jelly
why eat a
sandwich.
peanut butter jelly sandwich when you can eat a steak sandwich or something like that?
Right.
Yeah, I got you. But I do, I enjoy them. Banana,
going
peanut
back to
butter, but I
basics.
haven't had those in a real long time.
They had
I guess
this
maybe
thing
breakfast.
at Jewel grocery store. It's like a big Tuscan bread loaf, unsliced. I
Mhm.
sliced it myself. Swiss cheese, butter.
and then
skirt steak.
and then you left the bread out.
All right, here's the story.
He's left
right?
the bread out.
I've been making these grilled cheesesteak sandwiches for weeks for lunch.
I haven't seen him one time.
All right, well, it's because Phil's never home. And then, so I have this loaf of bread,
Uh-huh.
and it could probably make 12 slices of bread out of it if you don't count the ends, or if you count the ends, right?
Uh-huh.
So
Big loaf.
when I get it home, I cut the end off, throw a bunch of butter on it, and I eat it. And then I slice it into slices. Then I take 8 or 10 slices and I put them off to the side. And then whatever's left over, I just tear up or whatever, and I just leave it out. So then we're having dinner, and then people are going over there picking slices of bread out of my
So
lunch
what did
food.
we have for dinner?
I don't remember what it was.
Chili? Pot roast? I don't know.
Yeah. I think it might have been that chili or something. I don't know. So they stole
I think it
my
was-
bread.
I think it was chili. So you got the chili, and then you have this cutting board.
Yeah,
right?
that's on the other side of the kitchen.
It's on the front of the kitchen.
No, the stove is
from the
over
stove,
here.
yeah, yeah.
The bread is way over there.
You have this cutting board,
Uh-huh.
which has,
It's
let's say 6
no,
or
it's
8.
8 slices of bread.
like really nice slices of whole bread.
No,
slice.
it was 10 slices of bread because it was for
All
5
right,
sandwiches.
5 and 5
Yeah, and I
slices, and then there's like 4 slices, but they're ripped apart.
Yeah,
like
I
if you
ripped
like,
them apart because I'm like, hey,
like-
we're gonna make this so that people could just grab some bread and eat it with their chili.
like
or
the Son
whatever.
of God would, how he would break bread.
Right, I was just
It's like
multiplying
ripping-
the loaf
Right.
to feed more people.
If you were on the Last Supper, this is how the bread would look.
Right.
And so I grabbed one of those, right? And I'm like, oh, there's a bunch of bread here.
Yeah.
It's for us.
Uh-huh.
I'm just going to grab one of these small ones because I don't want, butter it up. I don't want a bunch of bread. And then, but
Yeah.
I didn't know what the bread was for. No one else did.
Yeah, but you don't like, all right, here's these other things. We've never had bread with chili before. All
Yeah.
right, so this is odd.
Well, we didn't have cornbread.
Right. And
So
then this is not near the food and it's way over
So
here.
you got mad when Father took the bread.
Right. Yeah, because it
And I said,
took a sandwich away from my lunch.
I thought it was uncalled for.
Well, I think questions have to be asked.
Normie says, I can't eat bread from the aisle. The fresh bakery stuff is much better.
You still got to watch out for that fresh bakery stuff because a lot of times they'll still use canola oil just for money reasons. So like at the bakery we have at Jewel, they'll have like their Jewel bread that has all their stupid laced with seed oils and stuff, and then they'll have like this slightly more expensive bread that's made by some other bakery in the area. And that one is the one where they're using olive oil in it or butter or something. And I have to buy that one. And it's usually not sliced. Or they have this one where it's you have to it's halfway cooked and then you just cook it the rest of the way at home.
Yeah. Check this out. Mr. Ellie says, I miss grilled cheese sandwiches at Hooters. I didn't know that was a thing. And then Sumo Authority says, I miss Hooters at Hooters, which is also true. I've never
real.
seen.
Yeah, and
Big
my
Hooters at
lifetime as an adult, they are not discriminating when they hire waitresses anymore.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Jay Dallas says, I got both my ears pierced and my nipples in the past.
All right,
Regular
you might
Billy
be in that
Basco.
Third category on the poll here.
This is why I live alone. I don't have to deal with food thievery. Yeah, a lot of Brandon's plight revolves around that issue.
Yeah, it's the bane of my existence.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For decades, I'd say.
Yeah.
Bread bowl and soup is the best. Noah says, you guys are obsessed with oils. You got to be.
Well, you have to watch out for yourself.
This is
You
why
know,
I told.
like
This is why I told Noah. I told him, stop eating those freaking nachos. Make it nachos in your microwave or toaster oven, and Totino's pizza rolls.
Yeah, it's
Eat
good
your
advice.
meat. Yeah.
Yeah, eat the meat. Lack of proper intake from eating meat, like hormonal intake and stuff, it's driving everybody crazy. It's making people chemically imbalanced and making people weak and emotional.
That's right. Yeah, I saw
Robbie
this.
says Twin Peaks is better. That's true. They have a steak at Twin Peaks.
You all about it?
Yeah, because
Maybe I'll get that.
it's not fried in soybean oil like their wings.
Mhm.
And it's a steak that rivals any chain steak place, I would say.
That's good. J. Ryan says sourdough is pretty top tier. Yeah, I don't know if they use seed oils in sourdough.
Well, the sourdough that we have come across at the store does not have seed oils in it, except for one. They had a sourdough that was like multi-grain, and it did have seed oils in it. But I'm thinking that the seed oils are for when they sprayed down the seeds and they were roasting them before they put it into the bread, because they have to account for that too. Like I made my own roasted cashews last night with coconut oil.
Yeah, they're pretty
and
good.
Salt. No, they were delicious.
Jay Ryan says, can you believe, Noah says, Jay Ryan, can you believe that Phil is basically putting a hit out on my pizza rolls? That's true. Yeah, don't eat those.
Make your own pizza rolls.
If you guys are a part of you're a member of the channel, you'll be able to have that no seed oil emoji that you see in the chat right now. So think about that, you know. So I also wanted to show this off. Just showed this off this week. You know, talking about the new campaign, The Lost Pages 3, coming out February 17th. The cover to the Ashcan issue 2 of the People miniseries. Awesome cover. The first one, as you remember, Michael Bancroft loved the red cover with the white ink on there.
Yeah.
Which was not worth it.
No, it's not worth it.
Yeah, I think we have a clip of that. Yeah, right here.
Hey now.
Look what I got. Can I just say what the Diaz brothers have put together on this package? It's spectacular. Really, they deserve all the praise that they're getting. The print quality, the variety of things I got. Their offering exemplifies what I think Comicsgate project should be in terms of what you're getting. You know, what do we say? So we say like premium quality stuff. Phil and Brandon. Bookmark. This is very impressive. Mel looked through all of this and she was blown away by the quality. Like, I was wondering, was it worth printing on red paper?
No, it was not. And it's because the cover was more expensive than the book. You could paradoxically figure out however you'd like to on that one. But yeah, it was not worth it.
Not worth it.
But
it looks cool.
And I'm glad that it was done.
Yeah. And it'll make it more rare because we're going to be reprinting that first one for the people that didn't get a chance to read that without that cool cover. It'll probably just be either just the red paper with the black ink or white paper with red ink. We'll see how that
hopefully
looks.
maybe one day, you know, if we get successful enough and build Zaid Comics up enough, we can get our own production printer where we could scale that and make some cool stuff like that. But you know, third party printing on that, it was such a huge hassle. And I feel like we got scammed because like it's all said and done now and it is what it is. But I'm going to tell you, the proof that we got for that cover was gorgeous.
Yeah.
And the covers, the way they printed, they look good, but you guys have not seen the proof. And so
two different things.
Yeah. And it, I mean, it is what it is.
But you live and learn. So that one's going to be worth more now, but you guys can get your hands on the first one and the second one with the cover by the same art team, Dan Dahl on pencils, Joe Ball on inks. And this is going to be the blue version, issue 2 of the mini series. It's a continuation. I'm super excited about this. Wanted to show the art off on that cover, and that'll be part of the campaign as well. So there's like 3 new books you're gonna be able to get on this campaign. 4, because Lost Pages 3 has 2 covers, this and then the tome. So super excited about that. Make sure you guys are signed up because you're going to be getting a awesome foil trading card if you do sign up and back. And you only got a few weeks left to sign up for that. Let's scroll up here. This is LE with the 3 month member chat. He says, will Diaz Bros Eiffel Tower 2.0 Cecil at Tampa Con? Well, you have to ask Cecil after the convention.
Yeah, all these rumors get started.
It was John Malin started.
Yeah. I hope whoever bought that piece of art hates themselves.
They don't. Red Paper Zaid. That's right. Well, let me go over back to the chats here. Mark Penguin's in the chat. What's up? He says, you want the proof? You can't handle the proof, Brandon.
We have the proof here. Maybe we'll show it off one day.
Yeah. I don't even remember what it looks like. I prefer red. Reminds me of my enemy's blood. Noah. There you go.
Yeah, it was super cool. I wish that we have a printer here at Galloping Ghost Print Shop that can print white ink. But the problem is I can't find a source of paper that will give us colored paper of that stock variety that'll fit in our machine, which is it's a machine that feeds from a giant roll. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what to do about that.
All right, we got death of the week, guys. We got to wrap this up quick.
It's time for the death of the week.
We got a few deaths this week. Deaths. I should say. Everybody check it out on Indiegogo. John J. Ball's comic book. The first one, Brandon. This is gonna take us back.
Yeah,
right?
this is
People are gonna remember this.
big.
The original artist behind the Toy Car Town Play Rugs dies at the age of 97.
I didn't even know he was sick.
Well, he wasn't. He got he was playing in the street. He thought it was one of the rugs.
Oh,
He got hit by a car.
yeah, that thing was huge. I remember it being everywhere. You know, pediatric ward at the hospital,
Kindergarten,
kindergarten, preschool, you know, 7th, 8th grade.
7th and 8th grade.
Well, depends on what school you went to.
That's true. I bet they still use them.
I'm
too.
sure that thing is still out there, and he was probably living large off the royalties from that thing.
I hope so.
Hopefully, he didn't get screwed over by the big
Died
rug
rash. I wish my backgrounds were that nice. Yeah, that's true. Some artists can learn from
That was back
his
when people had
landscapes.
imagination. You know, you'd play with your car, and you would drive it.
Well, the last time
the
I saw one of
library or
these
something.
was on a wall at a escape room that I went to,
Oh yeah.
and you had to use a UV light and shine it on the there, and there's like
They defaced it with
Yeah.
UV paint.
UV paint or whatever. All right, let's see what the next death is. Oh, the good thing about this is I could check things and it won't switch. This was an interesting article that I saw. Let's see if this actually shows up here. Trophy hunter eaten alive by brother of the lion he eliminated for Instagram story.
Why didn't they just say that he killed the other lion?
You can't say killed anymore. It
Eliminated
sounds
the
more like a
lion.
game then. Like
Right.
he eliminated him.
He eliminated the other lion.
Oh, they had the
So
picture
his
of the
brother
guy.
took out revenge.
On Twitter, they had a picture of the guy. I don't think this is
Suspected poacher eaten by lions.
they had a picture of the guy, and he was like
What
this.
happens when you hunt the world's most dangerous
huge-
game?
He was this big old fat guy.
They had a feast.
So there you go. There's a death. Oh, this one's pretty good too.
Was he out in the jungle or the savannah by himself? How the hell do you get eaten by lions?
Dude, it happens.
The like the African tour guides take him out there, and then they're like, "Yeah, go hang out over there," and then they unleash the caged lions.
Here,
yeah,
here's the
dude,
picture.
that guy's a chungus.
Yeah. I had to pull up the image of the guy that was eaten by the lions so you could see him. Let me see. Let me share this. Boom. Look at this guy.
Jay Ryan says so. Basically, it's the plot to Inglorious Rex.
Basically, yeah, look at
How did that guy even get to Africa without dying?
that poor lion. He's just living his life, And this guy looks like he's Scottish too, right? Your Highness.
He
That's my
he
Scottish
looks like
voice.
the father from Shallow Hell.
Yeah, he was Scottish,
Right.
right? Yeah, that's what I'm probably
Something
thinking
like
of.
that,
All right, that's a death. Probably have to. Oh, I do have audio shared here, which is great. So here's another death. Why don't we take a look at this one? Check it out.
He ate Africa.
So these guys, Eastern Europe or something. I don't know where these guys are. I can only tell from their accents and their voices.
And their Adidas attire.
Adidas attire,
Totally Slav.
hanging out in a, maybe a BMW, just playing around with this grenade.
Ай, не. Знаешь принцип действия этой хуйни? 200 метров по оружию. Я с оружием нормально обращаюсь.
There you go.
Dude.
That's why you don't do it.
What was he even thinking? Did that guy
Don't
die?
do it. I don't know. You fool.
Oh my god, this is as stupid as that guy. He had his Glock and he was spinning it like Doc Holliday,
Yeah.
but it was chambered,
Right.
and the Glocks have effectively no safety. and he just shot the wall behind him and just barely missed him. This is that stupid.
Yeah. Nobody says that brother lion's gonna die from high cholesterol. That's true.
That's what big seed oil will have you believe. That guy was mostly seed oil.
I could see that.
I tell you.
I could see that for sure. All right. I think this is another.
Where do you
one?
even
No.
get a grenade from?
Dude, Eastern Europe, man. I'm telling you.
It's the Wild West of Europe out there.
I agree. Now, this last one is a pretty good one. I don't know if you guys have seen this. This is kind of like an attack. Did you see this attack before?
No, I was laughing at Angela Curry's comment about the poacher wins in the end.
All right, check this out. Always be prepared. You saw this? It's a pretty good one. Attacker comes up behind. Talk about trafficking, right?
Yeah, human trafficking is
A lot of people talk about trafficking
real
nowadays
pandemic.
in these circles. You guys got yes. Amazing. Probably gonna get struck with this video for this music.
Yeah, forget the music. Who cares?
It was all fun. Did the guy propose or something, or is it just a birthday thing?
I think it was just one of those candid camera TV shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. I thought that was
So stupid.
that was
I
good.
remember showing this to my girlfriend, and she's like, "Oh my god!" The whole time she's like, "Oh no! Oh my god!"
yeah.
Oh no! Yeah, like because it legitimately looks real. You should have showed that that guy jumping out of the airplane and his parachute not opening until like 50 feet above the
Oh
ground.
yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy too. All right, let me see here. While I'm setting up the raid over on Bancroft's.
Right. Moromi, exactly.
You guys
And then
can
she
check this
then
out.
kills the guy with her purse gun.
Yeah.
right? Like everybody in that thing could have been completely dead right
Mhm.
there.
That's why it was probably like in South America or Europe where you can't have guns.
Yeah. You can't play jokes on people like
Yeah,
that.
homie,
here.
don't play that. Everybody check out, if you guys haven't, good way to support the channel and us is checking out zadecomics.com. We actually sent out a bunch of CG vacations today. One that was purchased.
Internationals.
Yeah, a lot of internationals.
I
Here's a little bit
didn't
of CG
get to
vacation.
send out a certain Canadians package because I need their phone number.
So we get Brandon the phone number. Oh, Brandon, if you want to go over this poll here while I'm setting up this thing. So we're ending the poll. We have 62 votes in the poll. Thank you guys so much for participating in the
Big
poll.
Poland today. 37 minutes ago, we asked a question. Which ear is the gay ear for a male earring?
Yes.
And then we had the left, the right, or either.
Mhm.
The left, which is commonly known as the not gay ear.
Is that
did
true? Do
get
you know that?
16%. That's what's commonly accepted. The right, which is commonly accepted as the gay ear, 40%. And then everybody getting on board, 43%. The top winner right here, either ear.
So the winner was either ear.
Either ear, 43% by a small
Wow.
margin, wins the vote. Either ear.
Amazing. Thank you guys for participating. That's a big chat. 62% of you guys, and 43% says either. So I won't be getting my ear pierced.
Yeah,
is
I
what you're
don't-
saying.
I don't suggest you do that.
I won't do that. But what you guys could do to support the channel and read some awesome comics, guys, check it out, zadecomics.com. I don't know if I don't think I showed this off last week. I worked on the site a little bit, added some different images to the backgrounds here of this. If you click here, it'll take you to the sign up page for Lost Pages 3. You can get CG Vacation still.
Yeah.
And so if you ever need any of our products, just remember Zade Comics, zadecomics.com. And also, if you haven't read any of our stuff, say you're interested in the Lost Pages, right? You could click on the Lost Pages page, and it'll also show you some pages from the book. So so you could read some of the dialogue and look at some of the awesome art in here. This crazy Joe Ball art, awesome stuff. So you'll get a little preview if this is your first time checking out all of our stories. So there you go. And now I guess it's the end of the show, Brandon.
Yeah.
It's been a show. It's been a great show. Glad we could speak at regular volume again. And hopefully we'll be able to do the same next week. Tomorrow I have some free time, so I might be streaming with Shelby. So come back to the channel. Monday, of course, always the hard line. Next Thursday, I'll be on Joe Sontag's channel for Otten Stuff, talking about the Lost Pages 3. I have a big announcement on that show. If you guys like Reaper Destroyer and the Lost Pages, then you'll love what we got for you guys that are signing up for the mailing list. Anything else, Brandon?
No. Well, we were contemplating what day would be good to do our Pajama Sam stream.
Yeah.
Everybody's been asking for that. Phil was saying, should we just do it on Friday night, in lieu of a Diaz Brothers show? I don't know. I feel like people really like the Diaz Brothers show. We might have to figure something out. So let us know what you think on that. Pajama Sam's an awesome game.
Yeah,
it'll be a lot of fun to play through.
Yeah,
and I definitely
awesome.
want to have the chat there for chat participation because we can make a video, but it's not going to be nearly as fun.
Yeah, I agree. Thanks for tuning in and stay tuned. Don't turn that dial. We have Michael Bancroft show coming up next, and we will see you guys later. You guys are the best, and also
Happy birthday.
Hey, you guys are watching Bird Up.
Hello.
CG.